Imagination or vision is not something people always associate with calculation. But the most important ability in chess it's not seeing the 10 moves ahead, but seeing the position which is right in front of us. This kind of awareness has increased in the last 10 years. And with the emergence of strong chess playing in, programs, whose short term vision is their greatest advantage over humans because they set up to examine everything. Thus, they show us our small tactical mistakes and encourage us to improve our calculation abilities. This following example is one of my favorite examples that I'm showing you where you can imagine things and then go forward with your moves. Once you imagine the position you want and then play accordingly. Hello and welcome back to Chess Group. This is Shantan Chandra, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Chess Group, and don't forget to also hit the notification bell to stay updated with our content. Let's go to the video. Okay, so here is the position. If you can see, the black king is somewhat stuck here in g7. Uh, this rook is controlling this file. This rook is controlling this file as well. So somehow, what we have to plan here or imagine here, how can we get the king mated? And that is the first thing, the first idea that comes to our mind. The how do I mate the king? And the first position that comes to your mind is probably this. This is how you want to mate. And when you have this position in mind, it will help you look for moves that will help you to get achieve this position. So I'll tell you, take a few minutes off, pause the video, and see what you can find. Okay, so here is the killer blow that comes with bishop h5. This is a very nice tactical move that wins the exchange because sorry, if you take knight into d6, I'll go bishop into g6, king into g6, rook g1, rook h7, and we have our ideal position that we wanted, that is rook h4 checkmate. After bishop h5, you can go with rook f6, but here white played rook g1 check, which is sufficient to win, but could have been better with rook g4 check. This wins immediately. And after rook g1 check, black went with king h7, rook into f6, knight into d6, rook fg6, rook g6, bishop g6, king h6, f3, knight b5, and the game continued. Bishop f7, knight d6, bishop g8, and knight f5, king e2, knight h4, bishop f7, knight f5, rook g6 check, king h7, rook g1 check, knight d6, bishop g8, rook king h6, rook h1, king g7, rook h7, king g8, rook d7, knight b5, king d2, knight a3, knight rook a7, knight b1, king e3, knight c3, rook e7, b5, rook e6, b4, rook b6, knight a2, king d2, rook f7, rook a6, b3. And here what was played was very dubious from white, and he took on cb3, which means that after cb3, black wins this game because after c3, white had imagined that what would have happened. I guess white was down on time in this position, and well, he had 30-second on clock because this was a feed event with each 30-second being added after each move, and white had about a minute left in his clock, but he might have felt this trap, but possibly the stress of prolonged time travel was getting to him, and he blundered here with rook king d3. And after king d3, knight b4 check, king c3, knight a6, b4, knight c7, king d3, knight f6, king f6, knight e3, king e3, and king f5, and black won this match. But here white would have played was king c3, king e3, and after c2, I have rook c6, c1, rook c1, knight c1, b4 would still be a draw since the knight cannot escape the attention of the white king because after knight e2, for suppose I'll go b5, king e7, you have to play. and king d2. This traps the knight, and the king gets into the game, and this would have ended in a draw. So as you can see, what we learned from this video is whatever you do before you start thinking is imagine. Imagination is the key to where you want to get, and then it will be easier for you to get the next process easier. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to stay updated with our content. I'll be back with the next episode very soon. Bye bye.